My name is Foziea Garada. I am a graduating high school senior.
Hi, my name is Banan and I'm a graduating high school senior as well.
Hi, my name is Francky Maemble and I'm a graduating high school senior.
My name is Park Mitchell and I'm going into my senior year. This is Project Admission. Video to start off with, but I think we're going to start this off with a question. Who are we? I think something that describes this perfectly is our mission statement. At Urbana Project Ignition, our mission is to save lives by promoting seatbelt usage and eliminating both distracted and reckless driving. We've used this statement to keep a focused approach and drive us from the past and lead us into the future. And that's exactly how we've set up our presentation today, as we've put it into 3 sections: what we have done, what we're going to do, and the awards and accomplishments that we've accumulated over that period of time. We'll try and get through as much as possible, but we're not going to be able to get through everything. So we will encourage you to check out our website as well. And we will, throughout the presentation, be passing out QR codes to make it easier for you to get on. And with that, I will pass it on to my teammate to describe what we have done.
Thank you, Paul. Over the past 3 years in this club, we've done a plethora of activities, including adaptive seatbelt awareness, where we as teenagers demonstrated the usefulness of wearing seatbelts by using duct tape and pasting them across our chest, and we encourage the elimination of distracted driving by doing so. Another fun activity included a seatbelt quick challenge, where we have 4 students rotating around the vehicle and trying to put their seatbelts on as fast as they could. And it was a fun way for us to implement the usefulness of safe driving among teenagers and people in our student body. As for community outreach, we collaborated with a community college in our local area called Parkland College, where we had an open house. One thing we offered was a distracted driving simulator, which aided teenagers to see the dangers of driving while distracted. And as a consequence, it encouraged more teenagers to focus on driving without texting or being drunk. Another thing we did was handing out safety messages, which reinforced the usefulness of safety driving. We also had a rollover, which I'm sure most of you know what a rollover is, and it's where we place crash dummies without putting on their seatbelts to demonstrate the importance of wearing seatbelts in a vehicle, and without their seatbelts, the dummies just flew out of the car. And in our driver's ed program, after each student finishes, we hand out multiple things, such as the cell phone sleep bag, keychain, and ND program videos to reinforce the safety habits they've gathered in their time in our driver's education program. We have a phone box installed in our driver's ed room, which encourages students to, in the habit of not utilizing their cell phone devices while driving, and implements the message of not driving while distracted. Additionally, we have a pre-COVID, we had advertisement sign posters which they made many promises, including to not drive under the influence or driving impaired, and finally, that they will get home safe and call if they needed help. We've had guest speakers come to our program to speak to students about the importance of safe driving and the dangers that occur when not doing so. Finally, we've had seatbelt checks where we had students monitoring the behaviors of students of parents who were dropping off students, whether they were wearing seatbelts or not. And the majority of drivers were able to follow the Illinois law, which require all drivers to wear safety belts, but we realized that most people who were in the back seats were not really wearing seatbelts, and it's an issue we're planning on tackling in the next school year. Finally, we've done school outreach by giving our student athletes some of our merch, including water bottles and bags, to kind of get our safety message to the athletic population in our school. Finally, these are different designs of our t-shirts, sweatshirts, which you can check them out outside where we have our table set. Next, I'm going to pass the torch down to another teammate of mine who's going to talk about what we're currently doing.
Hi, so I'm Foziea, and you know, just like everyone else, our Project Ignition team's traditional outreach efforts were impacted by COVID-19, and we used that as an opportunity to get creative with our outreach efforts, and we hope to do a lot of the online outreach efforts we did in person the following year. So, first of all, throughout the school year, we sent out various online messages. These included informational videos, posters, infographics to the student body, just to inform them on safe driving habits and to tell them about different ways that they could implement safe driving habits in their daily lives. And so something else we did is we usually have a Teen Traffic Safety Day, where we have several demonstrations of what to do in certain situations on the road. What we did instead this year was we sent out 11 videos, each showing a demonstration of what we would have done. And I will not be going through all 11 or playing the videos, but of course you can check them out on our website, which my two teammates are passing out right now, the QR codes to visit the website. One of the videos that we shared was of a traffic stop. So basically we inform students of how to behave when they're stopped by police and are pulled over. We also here have the seatbelt convincer, so it shows just how important it is to wear a seatbelt in case of a crash. We also have a golf cart fatal vision goggles. So basically this simulated how it feels to be driving while impaired and to encourage students to make sure to drive safe. We also here have a video about motorcycle safety, just giving students information about how to be safe on a motorcycle. And construction safety, how to be safe around construction sites. And lastly, so here we have some featured events where we talked about our messages and our goals. So we went to our school district board meeting and we presented there. We were also featured on 2 local news stations, the WCIA news station and the News Gazette. And here we are at the ASEA and SSP conference. We also were featured in a podcast that has global reach. It's called The Power of Young People to Change the World. The name of the podcast is Saving Lives, the specific episode is Saving Lives through Project Ignition. And basically we've been on the podcast and we talked a bit about what we've done in our community to spread the message and to just share how others could spread that message of safe driving within their own communities. And you can search up and find the podcast on voiceamerica.com. And I'll pass it on to my next teammate, Garada.
Hello all. So for our final point is safety messages and recognition. So beyond our Urbana-Champaign area, we went beyond to engage our greater state as well as greater nation, sending safety messages, online videos, brochures and other items that you've seen thus far. And we've taken advantage of the COVID-19 pandemic as a way to expand our reach and include many students representatives from across the state. In particular, through my role as a FEMA National Youth representative, we've been able to contact students from all the way from Alaska to New York City as a way to enhance and further the importance of safety and safe driving. And then honing in on our school, though, we've also been finding ways to incentivize our students with the need of safe driving. This involves awarding students for various awards, the first being students with the best driving scores. And as well, we also have hallway banners throughout our school. The purpose of these hallway banners is to firstly show how that we are a top 20 Project Ignition team in the nation 3 times in a row, and secondly, these posters go to show just how go to remind our students of the presence of Project Ignition and their critical purpose in just reminding students to stay safe and protected while driving. And as well, we've also been producing various infographics, this particular one created by a teammate on the importance of safe driving. And these are as well additional infographics that we've collected and continuously share with our school and beyond to just reiterate how unexpected crashes can be and just how crucial and it is to be aware of it and in order to be more protected and more safe. And so we've also been most recently highlighted in the Idea Journal, where we were highlighted for our service and commitment to furthering the need and want to ensure that our other people are safe while they're driving. And we also created the Safe by the Safety Belt Club, where the purpose of this club is to essentially put a spotlight on the stories of those who have been unfortunately impacted by crashes, near-fatal crashes that would have resulted in a potential fatality had it not been for wearing their seatbelt. And to the right is Jonathan Warehover, who is the son of our local administrator, of our school administrator, and she talks on a bit more about the story of her son and his crash and the importance of Project Ignition and the Safety Belt Club, Saved by the Safety Belt Club. And so her name is Mrs. Blixen, and right now I'll play the video.
And for three teenage sons who are 15, 17, 19, they are two critical sober driving. So this heavy project condition here when high school students in Sweden. Because the students here are the same age as my students and knowing just the dangers that can happen behind the wheel. I passed the police officer on the way, and I don't know how I didn't get pulled over, because I was kind of, that's another thing you shouldn't do is drive when you're upset. I should have called someone to drive me to the hospital. But at that moment, all I was thinking was I needed to get to see my son and make sure that he is still alive. And, you know, they assured me he was, but I, you know, until I saw it myself.
And knowing that, driving accidents is a number for kids, how does that sort of, put into perspective of prioritizing the need for more, safe driving habits?
I think it's really important, especially as a mom of 3 teenage boys, and even such things as driving the music too loud, that can become a distraction, or with your friends in the car, they can become a distraction. Just anytime my boys take the car out, I worry, and I probably will always worry. I think my mom probably still worries about me, but even though I'm in my 40s. So I just think it's really important, and have really tried to show them and be a model for them of what good driving is, staying off your phone, keeping the music at an acceptable level, not trying to do other things while you're driving, like eat or put your makeup on or make loud music. Well, obviously, my boys won't be putting makeup on. But things like that can distract your driving.
Oh, thank you for sharing your story. Thank you for getting out there and folks to encourage more safe driving habits. So that's our first interview with our assistant principal, Ms. Blixen. We have a second one, which, bear with me for 1 minute, with Mr. Waller, who is the assistant principal, athletic director, as well as the director of driver's education. And we won't show his interview today, though it's linked right here, as well as if you look up Urbana High School Mr. Waller interview, or view our website, you should be able to find and view the full interview there. All right, and so we'd like to take a moment to just in some highlight the various awards that we've received over the years. Our Urbana High School National Youth Leadership Council, top 20 schools in the country for Project Ignition, 2018, 2019, and 2019 through 2020, and 2020 through 2021, so 3 years in a row. And in 2021, the Urbana High School is named School of the Year. In 2021 as well, we also had the Illinois Student Safety Project, as well as the Illinois Outstanding Youth Leader in the state, Francky Maemble, who was here and shared earlier, as well as we have Illinois Outstanding Junior Leadership Award, Park, and we also have the 2021 Project Ignition Senior Leadership Award to Francky, and the 2021 $2,500 TEP grant, the 2021 ISSP School State Farm Grant Workshop by Francky, Park, myself, and Foziea Garada, and Miss Judy Weber-Jones for $1,500, and we also received $1,500 to attend Knoxville, Tennessee here for this presentation that we're giving today. And with that, this would not have been possible without the help and support of our partners. And so we'd like to give them a big thank you, and we've all highlighted them here on our screen. With that, thank you very much.